Well, welcome everybody. We're tickled to death to be here today, and especially on this special day as the nation honors all our veterans and so forth for what they have done for us. Today's program will be rather simple. I'm going to introduce Brant Ringler, who's the Executive Director of the Armed Forces Bowl. He'll say a few words. After that, our presenting sponsor, the Football Writers, Steve Richardson, who's the Executive Director, they'll get up and speak. Then I'll come back and introduce Coach McCarney, say a few words about our recipient this year, and then the man of the hour, Brandon, will get up and say a few words, and then after that we'll take some photos and have one-on-ones if you need it. So without further ado, Brant.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, everybody, for coming today. First of all, I'd be remiss without saying thank you to all our active duty, reserve, and veterans that have given the selfless sacrifices to our country. We truly appreciate it on a day like today. Appreciate everybody. Bell Helicopter Armed Forces Bowl, we like to pride ourselves in saying that we're more than a bowl game. The Armed Forces Merit Award is just a great extension of the bowl game, and we couldn't think of a better, more qualified candidate than Brandon McCoy receiving this award this year. Sir, the stuff you've overcome since before 2003 is simply phenomenal. The obstacles that you went through to get where you are today, you should be very proud of yourself. Your family should be very proud of you. I know the military had a large part in that and giving you the structure that you need to be where you are today. And this award combines all that. We have another saying at our office: salute, honor, and celebrate. And Brandon, we salute you for your service to our country. We honor you for the commitment that you have to this team here and the commitment you have to your family. And we're going to celebrate this award together. So on behalf of the Bell Helicopter Armed Forces Bowl and the FWAA, we give you this award this year. Thank you very much.
Before Steve speaks, this is just the announcement today. We'll have a formal ceremony set up sometime in December, and we'll get back to everybody on that. But today is just more the announcement. We sent out a release at 11 o'clock today on Veterans Day, so we'll have another presentation for the award. Right now, Steve Richardson with the Football Writers.
The FWAA was extremely excited when offered the opportunity about a year and a half ago to honor those in college football who have either served in the U.S. military or in some way been associated with this country's armed forces. In the case of North Texas defensive end Brandon McCoy, we have an individual who has used the Army as a vehicle to broaden his horizons and bring focus to his life and then successfully play college football. His military service overseas was outstanding, and he has transferred that same hard work and determination to the classroom and football field here in Denton. His senior season has been an exclamation point, during which he has been second among defensive linemen in tackles and first in quarterback hurries for the bowl-bound Mean Green. In addition to honoring Brandon, we also salute FWA members who have served in the military or who have had family members who have done so over the years. We have several members in these categories who understand the great sacrifice these individuals have made to keep this country free. Those efforts and the efforts by gentlemen such as Brandon will never be forgotten, and we want to sincerely appreciate the service that you've made to this country and what you've done for college football, for this community here in Denton, and are very appreciative of all the efforts by the Mean Green football program headed by Coach Dan Carn.
Coach?
Okay, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks. Great to see everybody. What a day, huh? What a day. It's only fitting on Veterans Day that we get to honor Sergeant McCoy, and it's funny because, as he knows, I've never called him Brandon one day in my life. I've never referred to him as Brandon. I just haven't. He's Sarge, and it goes right back to his roots. It's a meaningful day for me. My dad served in the Army. My brother was a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force. Even though I didn't go out and protect the freedom of our country, my family did, my dad, my brother, and I get this honor and this opportunity to come be a part of this today. Thanks to the Football Writers Association of America, this Armed Forces Merit Award is just really, really meaningful. It's only second year, I understand, in existence, so there'll be many years and decades to come, but good luck as years go on finding one more fitting and more I think more deserving of this award than Sergeant McCoy. The staff from the Armed Forces Bowl, the staff from the Heart of Dallas Bowl, great to see all of you. Brant Ringler, Steve Richardson, Tim Simmons, all of you. Thanks for taking time to be up here today. This is a pretty special young man, and not just because he got 4 sacks in our 7th victory out here the other day as a football player. Walk on to captain. You talk about a guy that will impose his will to win on those around him. And it all went back to his background, his family, his dedication to this country, protecting the freedom of our country. It's just pretty special, this whole thing. There's a lot of things that are aligned right now today, this time in all of our lives, but how fitting this is for Sergeant McCoy. He's an amazing teammate. He's an amazing dad, husband, brother, son, friend, mentor. And the neat thing about it is, for many years to come, we're going to be talking about Sergeant McCoy at North Texas. Not just because he's a tough guy and he'll go play the run and he'll go try and pass rush and try and go get that quarterback. It's because of how much he's meant to all of us in this program. We all want to be defined in time and defined in our own moments in time. Here's a young man that has just done so much in this program, and I'm not easy to work for. I'm not easy to play for. I demand a lot. My expectations are really high, and here's a young man that never, ever flinched. He never said no. Whatever I said to this team, whether he agreed with it or disagreed with it or liked it or disliked it, he was all in as he was serving our country. He's been all in since we got here and took this program, and we're becoming one of the real turnarounds in all of college football. If we keep going, and we plan on doing that with some success in the weeks ahead, this will be one of the real stories in college football in 2013. I think it goes right back to the roots and what Sergeant McCoy brought from the Army as he served our country. So I appreciate all of you being here. I can't tell you enough how much this young man means to all of us, speaking for all 150 coaches, players, trainers, managers, administrators, doctors, anybody that he's touched in this program. He's an amazing young man. And all of us in the program here at North Texas are better people because of having Sergeant McCoy with us. So thanks for all of you being here. Thanks for this great award. It's a prestigious one. It's one all of us at North Texas will take great pride in. And all glory and honor is yours today, Sergeant McCoy. Great job, man. Appreciate you.
Coach, if you just wait before Brandon comes up, let's get a quick picture of Brant and Steve and the coach up here right now.
We can do that. We can do that.
Why don't you move
Wherever you want us.
I'll hopefully put this down here.
Someday this will be worth some money right here. Huh? Someday.
Just to tell you, this year, the 3 of the nominees played in this stadium. We had Michael Kelly from UTEP who played this past weekend, and then Stephen Rose from Middle Tennessee, and Brandon. So they all three of them were defensive players. So Conference USA did a very good job in nominating individuals for this.
How about that? That's great.
Okay.
We good?
Brandon?
Okay, bye. Congratulations.
Go ahead, Raj.
Put this back in. I'd like to thank all y'all for being here. Totally humbled in getting this award. One thing I have to say, the main thing would change my life, that is changing my life, making me become a better person, is God and God only. As simple as that. I wasn't a good person. I always thought, you know, whatever I wanted, I should get. It doesn't matter if I had to take it. It doesn't matter how I had to get it. I was a very selfish person, and I had to take a real good look into myself and be like, why are you this person? And the only thing, I mean, he gets all honor, he gets all credit, God gets all glory. As I strive for him, you know, this is just what I want to be. He has really made me become a better person. I would love to thank football writers. You know, this is amazing. Totally humble in getting this. I've came a long way. I'm not perfect, by no means. Not perfect. My past shows that I'm not perfect, but I always strive to be a better person. I always strive to be a better person. If I make a mistake, I will admit my mistakes, and I will always try to move forward. So I thank y'all for seeing what I've done, and I'm totally honored by it. My parents, I've took y'all through some heartache, you know. Seemed like I was the ugly duckling of the family. I was the prodigal son. I mean, I'm totally just thankful of y'all for not giving up on me. I know a lot of guys that I've met in the military, you know, who didn't have fathers, who didn't have mothers, you know, who just hated their parents. But I always had parents who was loving and caring, and they always prayed for me, and always was positive towards me. And for me taking y'all through what I did, you know, but becoming who I am, I always said I would make you proud. Well, today, this is that day I make y'all proud. I have to give the U.S. Army a lot of props. They helped change a boy into a man. Helped me realize that everything does not go my way, that you will always need someone else. So give yourself to others. Always give yourself to others, because others will then give themselves back to you. So I always, you know, they've really just implanted in me, yo, you die for your brother next to you. Always die for your brother next to you. The military's gave me a lot of just heart, a lot of toughness, a lot of grit. You know, we had our commander who, you know, he didn't take no for an answer. If it was a mission that had to be done, it got done. No matter how long it was, no matter how many days it was, no matter the casualties, no matter what. My commander, he was a tough guy, and he implanted that toughness in me. So I give him, he gets this award today also. I'd like to give a big props to Coach Mack, to our coaching staff, Coach Nelly, Coach Wintrick. These guys are amazing. They always ask for you to get their best. And if you give them just good, they're not going to accept it. It's simple as that. They want your best because they know the potential that these players have. I mean, he came in here and he totally has changed the minds of guys. You know, it's kind of like they're going through there almost like an Army sense of changing me. Your leadership towards them is so close to military of how everything is. You see that we have to get it done, very strict. You know, he said a couple days ago, it's tough love. I'm not doing it because I don't like you. I'm not doing it because I hate you. It's tough love. His leadership of this school, of this team, it's amazing. It's amazing when he gets up and speak, how guys break down, how guys just listen to him. Coach Mack, he's a winner just because just who he is. And I'll follow you into battle any day, Coach. Any day I'll follow you. Guys, I want to thank captains Zach Orr, Mason Wabarbaro, Brandon Bird, Marcus Trice. These are some heck of a guys to lead, to be their leadership is just amazing. You know, those four guys they're honored as our best in the locker room on this football team. Those guys are amazing. What we're doing here at Mean Green is something that Rick V has been talking about ever since I've been here. No one never believed in what we was going to do. No one believed in it. No one. They always laughed at us of what North Texas was going to do. Well, it's here now. You know, we're in a race. You know, totally just humbled of where we are, where we have been, where we're going. Totally humbled to get this award. I'd just like to thank y'all. Go Mean Green.
Again, as I mentioned, we'll have a formal presentation ceremony in December once the season gets done and where the team will be going, so congratulations on that. Today it wouldn't be possible without the SID office here, and we're very appreciative of that. again, they're part of the process in nominating individuals. So Eric and Stephen, you guys have done a wonderful job. So we appreciate that. So if you have any questions, Brant and Steve will be around to answer anything. Coach, we appreciate you being here today. Last year we honored Nate Boyer, who's a long snapper for the University of Texas. We did it by a teleconference, so this is special for us today to be here. Some folks think that we're just honoring Texans. No, this is a national award. We had over 15, 20 inquiries about the award. We had about 10 that we considered nationally. 6 players, as I said, 3 from Conference USA. The Kansas State football program was nominated. The athletic directors have been nominated for their work with the Wounded Warriors, Kansas State with Fort Riley. And we had a defensive coordinator from the University of Colorado, Kent Baird, who was nominated for his work with the military in Japan. So we again appreciated Brandon on this special day. Congratulations to you and the family. It's a great story. And I think it's remarkable how someone coming through, and we all were young, all did a lot of stupid things, but for what you have done for not only our country, but for your school, and watching your team play the other day, I think you guys have got something special going here. So thank you very much. If we can get the family and Brandon up here with Coach and Steve and crew, we'll do that, and then we'll break it down. I don't know about the little one, if we're going to get the little one here. Oh, we've got it. I guess let's move this off to the side. I got it. Mom and Pop, we're going to get you up here, Steve.
Everybody, all the family. Come on, guys.
Let's get the family. Now, where's April? She's at school. She's shopping? Yeah. Here, move it. Let's get over here. Move it in the middle. Steve, why don't we put you on that side, Brant? We'll put Coach and Brant on this side. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now we're beautiful babies. Okay.
Good, everybody. 1, 2, and 3.
Let's get one just with the parents and the wife. Here, we'll get the wife, and there's the kids. Oh, God. Right here, so we'll just get here. Move down a little bit, just a little second. We'll just get one with you and Brandon.
Sure. I gotta stay in this profession long enough so I can recruit that son now. I know that much. How long I gotta wait, Sarge? A little while.
17 years.
17 years? I can make it. 17 years.
Hey, you recruit kids younger now, 13, 14? Yeah. Okay, let's get one with Coach McCarney and Brandon. All right. And is your defensive line coach here?
No.
Okay.
He's out on the stadium. He's out there in the stadium running stadium stuff.
Okay.
So.
Okay, Brant.
We're good.
Steve, you'll be next. Okay, Steve.
There must be somebody in Hollywood. Who is it? There's a movie star, it's a singer. Sarge, look at him. Come on, Brett. Who's he remind you of? Joe? There's somebody out there.
And Eric and Steven, if I can get you guys with it too.
Lou Rawls? Maybe
We'll
Lou
send one
Rawls.
off to the side.
He was handsome too, Sarge. Don't get mad at me. Lou was pretty handsome too.
Okay, then we'll just Brandon up here if you guys want to talk to him on the side or do anything. Thank you again. Well done. Who's doing the coaching?
Hold on.